this is Scott from Scott Shop Media. Today is Monday, February 1st, and this is what is happening on the mountain. There's currently only one CalTrans project scheduled for today. That's that ongoing 330 project. 330 transition to the 210 overnight. Might be down to a detour if they take up any of the transition lanes for that freeway widening project. State Route 173 and State Route 199 between and the South Lake Arrowhead into Twin Peaks area is still R2. Hopefully that'll change today as CalTrans works to remove some more snow, clear up the roads. Weather's going to look decent this week. We do have a couple of chances of some rain and snow. Snow levels hovering around 7,000 feet. It's not supposed to be anything significant, and only a 20% chance today. And then again, another shot on Wednesday for some more precipitation. Currently, we only had 2 crimes reported on the mountain. That was actually Saturday and Sunday, not just yesterday. So 2 crimes yesterday, 2 crimes on Saturday. So total 4 crimes reported on the mountain over the weekend. And currently there are 2 Southern California Edison outages affecting about 77 customers in the Lake Gregory area. You probably didn't feel this one, but there was a 1.9 magnitude earthquake this morning, a few hours ago, between Big Bear and Forest Falls, right there in that 38 corridor. And lastly, we had 49 new COVID cases reported over the weekend. Since Friday, that brings us to about 241 active cases. And unfortunately, we saw another death reported over the weekend. This one was in Blue Jay. So that is a brief overview. If you got a few minutes to stick around, we'll go into greater detail, starting with our traffic update. Traffic looks pretty decent on the mountain today. No major incidents to report. We still have R2 conditions on the 173 in South Lake Arrowhead and on 189 between Lake Arrowhead and Twin Peaks. And that should hopefully be resolved today as CalTrans gets some time and some weather improvement so they can get over there and finish plowing. There was a sad incident reported last night in Sugarloaf. It was a auto versus group of pedestrians. 2 or 3 people hit. Unfortunately, 1 person was pronounced deceased on the scene. We'll release more details as we get a press release from the Sheriff's Department or from CHP. But we posted on that last night. Weather is going to look okay this week. We have a slight chance of rain and snow showers today through later this afternoon, and then also Wednesday afternoon through Wednesday evening. In between those short storms, those small storms, we have some decent weather. And the snow level for both of those systems are hovering right around 7,000 feet, and they're pretty mild. If we get anything at all, you could see the cloud cover increased yesterday and today. Give us a slight chance of maybe some drizzle, maybe even some snow flurries, but nothing to really affect your commute. No hazardous weather forecasted in the next week. Like I said, just a slight chance of some rain today and maybe some slight chance of fog and some slight winds and rain or snow on Wednesday as well, but nothing too hazardous. There were 4 crimes reported on the mountain over the weekend. 1 in Lake Arrowhead, 1 in Running Springs, 1 in Big Bear Lake, 1 in Big Bear City. And if you saw any emergency equipment, emergency law enforcement vehicles in your neighborhood over the weekend, that's what was going on. We'll go ahead and post this for you. And then also over here in Sugarloaf last night, it's not on the map yet, waiting for press release from the Sheriff's Department or CHP, but there was a fatal auto versus pedestrian. Still waiting to see if there was a crime involved in that or not. If you read the dispatch logs, there was some indication that maybe this was criminally related. So we'll keep you updated as the information is distributed. Currently, there are 2 Edison outages, both in the Lake Gregory off of North Road here, in the Lake Gregory Highlands area, 24 customers. One case, 53 in the other. So a total of about 77 customers without power until 4 o'clock today, as Edison works to improve their equipment, their power distribution equipment in the area. Likely you didn't feel it, but there was a 1.8, 1.9 magnitude earthquake centered between Forest Falls and Big Bear Lake. Didn't no reports of damage or anything like that, but just always a good reminder that earthquakes can and do strike all the time, and you should be prepared. Have a plan what you're going to do before, during, and after the shaking. Lastly, we have our daily COVID-19 updates. Things are still improving across the mountain as well as the rest of the county. Over the past 3 days, we had 49 cases reported on the mountain. That gives us an incident rate of about 20, I believe it was about 27, which is not where we want to be. We want to be below a 7 on the state's risk matrix 4-tiered system. Most of the mountain still remains widespread. These numbers are based on, or these rating is based on a 7-day average trailing 7 days. So these numbers go back 8 to 14 days ago. Unfortunately, we did have a new death reported in Blue Jay over the weekend. So we still have some work to do. But right now, a little over 5% of all mountain residents have tested positive for COVID-19, which is a lot better than the rest of the county, which is 12.5%, much better than the state, which is almost 8.5% and almost 8% in the country. But the numbers are starting to come down, even worldwide. We are back down here in the red, substantial risk, which is a lot better than being in the purple. Again, we want to be below 7 in order to drop down into the next lower risk tier that will allow other things to open up. These are our daily numbers, this column here. So 32.7 is a good number. We like to see the numbers get even smaller. A little less than 1,000 new cases reported yesterday. And this is as of yesterday. I haven't got today's numbers. It's a little early for today's numbers to be released. But once they are released by the county, we will go ahead and share that with you. And then lastly, both the Bear Valley and the Rim communities are on the average widespread risk based upon that state's 4-tier risk system. So that's all I have for you today. Feel free to follow along on the internet, mountain-dispatch.com or the Mountain Dispatch. Email me or text me, follow along on Facebook, especially what is happening on the mountain, and other social media for late breaking news, including YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Periscope at Scott Schott Media. You have a wonderful day.